Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Factorio. So, it's been about literally a little over 24 hours in game time since we've played last, or recorded last, I should say, not played last. And I've done a lot, but I haven't really done a lot into the base. The base should be somewhat the same as you remember it, except some storage tanks here. I think outside of that, that's pretty much it. I don't think we did anything really special since then. Oh yeah, I did expand this. I just had a bunch more chests here just because I was going through this quite a bit to store, since I don't have a need or a reason to use that yet. I think I showed you making laser turrets, but I did make laser turrets for a while. It's off right now. And outside of that, I don't think we've done anything new to you guys, except there is something kind of new. One, I'm running it low on wood, so either I gotta learn how to do the fertilize setup, which would be probably more of an off-camera thing. It's really easy to make the fertilizer. It's more about setting it up so I can automate it. So there's the fertilizer, right? It requires water and fertilizer. Grow trees with fertilizer. Yeah, so that's not a problem. And then there's that one originally. So I don't know if it produces a different type of seedling. I think it produces the non-fertilized seedlings, or does it... Oh, no, it uses normal seedling and then fertilizer. Ah, actually, that's not too bad to do, then. We could easily do that, actually, because the wood always goes on one side, doesn't it? Interesting. I could do that very easily now I think about it. I might even just do that. I'm looking, yeah, so we're feeding those up. I have an idea for this, actually, and I think it'll work because we got room for it. Yeah. Okay. I got an idea. Outside of that, we've been pretty busy over here. I extended our steam engines. I don't know if I showed you guys this, but I might as well. Quite a lot of them now. You can see if we cut the fuel, it uses quite a bit. Look how fast that coal runs. Isn't that ridiculous? The coal seems to be almost running as fast as this belt runs. That's kind of scary to think about it. But either way, yeah, kind of busy here. Using a lot of power. You can see right now we're using almost 60 megawatts. It's going to get to the point where I might have to go solar panels. I don't want to, but at the same time, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find and produce enough fuel to deal with the boilers. So you got to do what you got to do eventually, right? This is where things start to change, because we were working on the train system. You can probably see on the mini-map a little bit of a change. We finally got rid of coal. We finally got rid of tin, galena, and iron, and yeah, coal and copper. The last one I have left now is stone here, which we've pretty much eaten it through here. So there's not a lot left. How much do you have left here? Base, stone. 63k left, and I think it was like a 500k patch. So I finally just moved this oil up from here, because this was down to 10%, the max you can. I upgraded these all to the MK2 pump jacks, so they do 0.2. That's why that one's 1.5. It started at 80% or whatever. And then, of course, I'm just stockpiling this a wee bit more for the future. I'm going to tell you why here in a minute. So, we've expanded our train system quite a bit, like ridiculous amounts. And I'm pretty proud of it, actually. I hope you guys are proud of it. So, this is an iron one, this is an iron one, and this is an iron one. These stations, if you hover over them, it's base iron, and this one is base iron, exactly the same. And the way this works is basically a train will go to here, and it'll get a blue light to basically pass here. So if I get a train here and literally say, hey, go to... just go automatic and say go base iron. Whatever. There you go. It will go, and it'll go all the way to this one instead, because it looks at this, it stops at this and sees this in an advancement. Basically, it says, okay, do I have room ahead of here? And it'll say, well, no, this is stop. But you know what? I am base iron, and there's another base iron down here. So let's continue down the path. Same here. Can I go up here? No, but straight ahead, there is a method to go through. So it'll check here, and then there you go. It wouldn't been blue, it would have been green. So if we take this out, it would have given it the green light. And I'll show you. See how this is the green light there? So it gives it the green light, and then it can go up there. And I do this so I can have multiple iron trains sitting here. And I've pretty much gotten it to the point where you can have quite a bit here. You can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six trains basically sitting on this system, clogging this up if you really want to. So 3 unloading and 3 waiting. And that's how I did it for copper, how I did it for coal, and I didn't do it for anything else because I will do it probably for, say, stone eventually if I really want a lot of stone, but I haven't done that right now. Just did asphalt. But then I've done a station here for tin, galena, quartz, oil. Oil has the same setup, and I'll show you that. Rutile, gold, bauxite, nickel, zinc, tungsten, silver, gems, and gems. I did 2 for gems. Oh, the first one was a mistake, so I'm going to have to... I should probably clear that out, actually, so I don't accidentally use it. Looks like these are not even set up here. Interesting. These are not even powered. I did these stations. I just never worried about powering them. Oops. There you go. Oh, look at that. It just lit up like a Christmas tree. I guess I saw that pole sitting there, and I was like, why do I have a stray pole there? And, yeah. I should probably put another one for backup, but there you go. So you can see I'm already got some trains in here, which is pretty awesome. I got a gold train, a bauxite train, a quartz train, a galena train, tin train, a silver train. So basically, I still need nickel, zinc, gems, tungsten, and that's it. So we've narrowed a lot of them down, and I know where more of these are, but it's getting to the point where I need a break. Before we go for research, I want to show you our oil. So we have that mod where we have the rail tanker, and I don't have a rail tanker or oil gotten yet, but basically I've set it up here. Oh, actually I have the train here. No outposts yet. So you can see here that basically you use a small pump, and they're putting output. You can see here. Got another one here, and basically this will pump out, and it'll do its thing. And oh yeah, all the trains are going at once. Isn't that beautiful? So it slows down because of the signals and stuff. Bit of a jam there. There they go. Because they all unload at the same time, right? So they're all going to their little outposts and bases and stuff like that. So there we go. This one's going up there. This one's going down. This one's continuing. Where are you going? You're going down. So there you go. I'll explain the outpost here in a second. So yeah, the oil gets put in here, and basically I just have a valve here to prevent it from going back in or whatever. And then it basically shoots down this line all the way over here. I haven't checked this line to make sure it's set up right. There's no oil in this because I've prevented oil from flowing back from the main base to this as well. There's a one-way valve, but I mostly used the electric pump just because I feel like it would probably help a bit more. Uses a bit more. Oh, this is actually a one-way here, but the rest is electric pump. And then I have another electric pump here. I assume it helps a bit to use the electric pump, and I assume it doesn't use too much energy, 30 kilowatts. And then I just recently did this buffer because I just thought that would probably help out a bit, which I think it might-ish. These are not doing so well because we're not getting a lot of oil still. But that's all right, because you get 1 point. You have to remember, like, think about the math. Do the math in your head. There's 0.2, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then 12, 13, and then, sorry, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and then 14 again, so that's 28. So 2.8 oil a second comes through here, so you have to think of that. That's 2 oil a second, so... and this requires 20 at a go. And I don't know what its speed is at actually producing this. 5 seconds. So, you know, in the 5 seconds is enough to fill it up almost, but, you know, this is using it as well, so, you know, it's pretty quick. You start using some of that oil, and I might be wrong with the math, and oh, no, that math should be right. Yeah. But anyways, there you go. So let's go to research. My research is pretty much all done for regular blues. The next one is basically Science Pack 4s, which are... Those are going to be a different story. I don't even think I have the ability to even look at those yet, or do I? Oh yeah, I can look at them. Science Pack 4s is using electronic logic boards, so that's probably going to be our next big task. Lithium-ion batteries, which I'm going to have to add an actual thing over here eventually for them. Now, I don't know how much lithium-ion I might need, so I might need... I was thinking maybe temporarily just putting it, you know, here. But if I feel like I need a lot, maybe I need another row down here. You can see I've put a lot of concrete here over time. But either way, yeah, those are pretty much all done for blues, except I think 1 or 2 things. Basically, this one here, which you need 6, oh wow, 12, 1,800 blues. Oh man, that's costly. And then we have the modular ones, which we need to do. I need them for a few things, and I haven't bothered touching them yet. So we might even touch them first, depending on which recipes are harder. Because I might need the modular ones. And then I have the grenade damage 6, the last one, for 1,000. And I think that's it. So, yeah, we've been busy. Now that's it for what I can do. You know, there's the alien science packs, the colored ones, stuff like that. I'm kind of ignoring those right now, but yeah, I'm pretty proud. So let's do this one. It's pretty expensive. You know what? Actually, let's do the grenade one since it's a little less expensive. And then yeah, outposts. So I guess I could show you some of the outposts, give you an idea. I'll go over them first with you guys. So there's the trains. Doesn't that look awesome? This is my setup. I always like it. This is what I do. You probably won't see anyone else with this similar setup, but it might be inefficient sometimes, but that's my setup. So we got Galena outposts here, copper 1. I got an iron 2 outposts here. I've done 2 iron, 2 coal, and 2 copper just because I felt like those were better to have 2s. Since I spread out the miners, and I'll show you that when I get there. We got the outpost 2 coal there. We got a gold outpost here. This one here is gems. This one is titanium, or it's a different name. This one is, I just did this one. Is that the bauxite one? I'm not 100% sure. Oh yeah, it says bauxite there, derp. You can just read it and it tells you, right? The Galena iron outpost one. I think that was actually my first outpost here. And then you got silver outpost 1. Coal outpost 1. Actually, it would have been this one, I think, was actually the first outpost. And then iron. And then rutile or whatever, which I think is the titanium, which it looks like this, which I said up here. I'm pretty sure this was titanium as well. Yeah. So that you get an idea what the titanium color looks like. And then we got a tin one, that's gold. What's the brown one? I think that one is actually the bauxite. No, that's bauxite, right? We already have a bauxite. Yeah, no. That is the... I'm not good with the name. Sorry, I have to look here for a name. I think that is nickel. But, yeah, we can go look down there. Anyways, and then stone and copper. Some of the bases have moved over a bit over time. Some of them, yeah, like I think this one actually moved. Or I'm crazy. Maybe it's always been that distance. I don't know. But either way, yeah. Pretty cool. This is originally, I cleared this out and I put all these turrets here to prevent the biters from moving in. I haven't touched it since, but I think it's been helping. Interesting. I was telling Electro how over time biters move in and stuff, and I never really, put much explanation into it. But this is a good point of explaining it. Look at these biters. They're moved in right here. This whole area was all protected and safe, probably all the way out to, like pretty much everything on this screen here, where my mouse is, was probably safe. I would say in this little area. And now they've moved in, so I'm going to have to put some turrets up there and deal with that over time. But I have to be careful because my laser turrets I'm using, 4.3 megawatts of power. We're almost capping on the power, which isn't really good at all. Something to think about anyways, because the last thing I want to do is run out of power or have issues. But probably for now anyways, more steam engines because it's just fun doing that anyways. So let's go down here and I'll show you some of the outposts. I'll take you to the outer frontier on this way first. Oh, I'm a noob. Big noob. Now, most of these should let you out, but some of them I kind of derped up, and they don't all let you out. I just want to let you know. Oh, yeah. Wait, why are my bots... Wait, what? Oh, because the Farl. I didn't think the Farl could actually do... I didn't think they could do that. They have bots on here, but I didn't think they actually had the ability to deploy them, do they? Yeah, I don't know how that works, to be honest. Anyways. Okay, so this is one of the outposts. Now, I keep forgetting. I shouldn't say I keep forgetting. I just don't even bother half the time. But putting walls up here are kind of key to preventing biters from actually getting in here, but I'm not really worried. But this is the bauxite. This would be the equivalent of aluminum. And this is how I spread the miners, because I didn't really care too much to overdo it with the miners. I just thought, why not? And I mean, with this spread of miners at all the bases, we have almost 600 miners going, and all these are at the outpost, basically, so that's ridiculous. Oh, this one died. But yeah, so you get the idea. This isn't balanced. I've never bothered balancing this yet. I don't really care too much. I know some people are going to be like, ah! Eventually I'll find a good design, but I'm not in a rush, or I'm not going to bother changing them anytime soon. Just, you know, doing my thing. There's some oil in here, which is good to probably set up an oil outpost. That's 700, 460 something. You have to remember the ones at the base we started with like 80, so these are kind of good, you know, temporary. And there's one more hidden here, oddly enough. And so that's the upper area. And I guess we can go on this end of the line. Just iron here, and then, oh yeah, our gold processing here. There's our gold train. Hello. Nothing too special, and you can see laser turrets, you know, in the areas that I feel that would be most vulnerable. And sometimes I add too many, and then there you go. That's how you take a lot of damage. So this train will keep hitting me, by the way. Yep. Oh, he has a little pass saying there's something wrong, too. Interesting. Didn't know that was a feature. He's going to keep going by, though, because he doesn't know better, probably. There you go. That's my fault. I can't do that while I'm out. I'm going to feel bad for that train, so maybe I'll go repair it. Was it you or another train? I don't have one. No, the gold train was already there, wasn't it? Oh, crap. That gold train might... Oh, no, he was going to stop for me. So now we're hunting for the train. Would have been this one then, I guess. Since these ones are fresh, they're just unloading now. There you go. Okay, now I don't know anymore. That is strange. Oh, outer limits right there for us. Oh. Wait a minute. Maybe this is an outer limits episode. Okay, I give up. Oh no. There you go. We just go like this. There you go. Yeah, it's dangerous flying down your tracks like this, but this is what I do. And then we're going to go down here. And then this is what I said. This was like the original basis. So this is the second one I think I set up. The first one was this coal. Pretty big coal too. It was pretty decent. And then that was it for over here. And there's more gold right there. And there you go. This is the tin ore here. And, oh, I missed that one. Here's my tank there. It's just been sitting there for a while. And then, here we go. Last two outposts. Got one for copper, and then one for... I can't even reach that far. Oh yeah, the stone base. And then that's it. There's a bit of biters just sitting here. Oddly enough, it's just like, meh. They're not hurting anyone, so why not, right? But, yeah, we've been really, really busy with that. You can see I've killed 2,824 biters, 277 spawners, because I've cleared out a bit more over time. Interesting. What is going on here? Where is that biter going? I'm intrigued by this. Is he considering making a new base there, or is he a group that that's like where they're moving to because there's no room in their area and they're just slowly grouping there? There's another one going there. Does this place have known attacks, I wonder here? Let's check out. So you can read the spawners here. They'll tell, or the spawners, the laser turrets. They'll tell you, oh, this has 1 kill. This has 9 kills. This is 4 kills. Okay, so they're more likely going to gang up here, and then they'll raid. It's probably because they don't have much room there. I know they do sit outside their base a bit. Like sometimes they'll sit here or whatever. But I guess the way the AI in the room is, they're probably stacking here, and then they'll go attack. You can tell if you want. I don't like using this. Oh, here it is. You can look at where expansions are. So actually red means they're not available to expand. Green means they could. So they would probably either go here, which to be fair, they kind of went there. But looks like they're about to go for an attack, or no, they're just going back. Odd. Huh. Or they would expand here kind of thing if they were to expand. But it's interesting. So you get the idea of like where they could expand or would want to expand, things like that. Of course, distance has a factor too, right? So they would only go up to a certain distance. So green here's where they would go, but they would never go in here because there's nothing, available there. Oh boy, that lags me a lot. But yeah, I don't use that stuff normally, like, or ever really. Back in the day, people used to, use poles and stuff. I think they nerfed that quite a bit. Don't ask. This is not set up right yet. But anyways, people would use poles and things like that. But I was one of those people who were like, yeah, no thanks. I wasn't really big into that. I actually even disabled in the past the, because like I'd play something and they would scare away the biters from expanding, but I wouldn't want that. So I used to actually mod my game with a command to allow them to expand and ignore player stuff. But over time, they had fixed that anyway, so I stopped doing that. Oh, here you go. We just got attacked over here. The silver outposts. Makes sense. These guys and these guys are always attacking, so. I'm still interested to know if that's a new outpost or not by the... Oh, you know what? I could always look for fun in an old save game. Don't ask where I'm going. It's becoming pathetic, isn't it? I'm a little tired tonight. And we'll eventually have to do a run at Electros. He's been expanding quite a bit. Not much on his base, but it's the same, kind of same story as me. He's been working on trains a lot. But I did place radars around, so he's got a coal patch. I found the coal here from my side with the radar. I know he wanted coal, so I told him about it. Even though it's my coal, but I wanted to help him out. He's a buddy, right? So he's got some gold, whatever. More whatevers. Well, it's just that's iron and that's copper. Quartz probably. Some gold. Gems. So he's been out there. I haven't been able to see any of this. I guess probably I had a radar that slowly scanned this. This is why I have some of these viewed over here, of course. But I haven't been, like, it hasn't scanned all the new stuff yet. So, of course, I haven't seen it all or have an active radar in that area yet. But, yeah, you get the idea, though. I've been pretty busy working on all that, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, so Quartz up there, he's got decent stuff, and you can see my thing scanning. And for his stuff, I've been scanning too. Oh, he's gonna love this spot. I don't know if he's seen that area yet, but once he does, oh, it's gonna be like Christmas for him. Yeah, he's got really decent stuff. For me, I feel like I got crap. Like, I feel like he's got really nice big patches everywhere. For me, it seems more empty, doesn't it? Look at all the patches there. Oh well. Either way, we did pretty good, and I'm going to keep, working on grabbing a bit of all the ores, because we're going to need them, and I want to do them, of course, for the future and our Let's Play series and stuff like that. But everything here is pretty good. I'm going to do fertilizer. Hold on here. I'm going to lift my mic up. I do apologize, because you might have to change your volume settings. I was kind of leaning back. It was killing my back. But either way, so yeah, I'm probably going to try to do the fertilizer off camera, explain that. It's not hard at all. It's not like I'm going to be doing brain science, but if we check it here, there it is. Petroleum gas, that's the only downside to it. I forgot about that. Petroleum gas is actually pretty expensive. You know what? I might not do fertilizer. I might just build up my build another one now I think about it. I don't want to be wasting petroleum gas. Too valuable for me at low levels right now, so no, I won't do that. Especially like because we're low on, these tanks aren't full or anything, right? So we're low on oil to begin with. So no. But I definitely gonna have to do something here because my wood supply is running out. And the last thing you want to do is, you can see how it runs out. It's because I'm doing a lot of research right now, but when I stop and let it pause, it fills up again. But overall, this is just not enough to keep up anymore, so I might do something. I don't know where I'm going to do it, But I'll start working on maybe another upgraded version or whatever, a bigger area with wood, and start shipping that in. I could even, actually, that's not even a bad idea. I might even cut this whole thing out. Not use this anymore, but build it in a different spot where I can build it, 4 times as big or bigger or whatever, and then have it all shipped down or whatever. That's not a bad idea at all. And then, yeah, either modulars or these chips I'm going to have to work on next. These ones don't look super, super crazy. Okay, gold, fiberglass. Okay, so the fiberglass is probably going to be harder. Plastic bar and glass. That's quartz, actually, so it's not horrible. We've already made the fluoric chloride acid stuff already. The poop water, we called it, which was iron and hydrochloride, which is made from water, basically. Or chlorine. No. What was the chlorine made from again? That's a good question, actually. Oh, maybe it's made from, I feel like chlorine was made from one other thing. Was that the quartz? Ah, okay. Yeah, the chlorine was made from the salt. And the salt was just made from... What was salt made from? Just water? Oh, yeah, that's all it is. Never mind. Okay, that's not so bad. Uses up coal, but outside of that, that's not bad. I remember overdoing this. Probably only needed 1 forever, and I did 4 of them. So yeah, that's not so bad, actually. But yeah, those boards are not too bad. They're what you need for the next research area anyways. But then again, the capacity of the rest of them are going to be kind of slow, so I might need to look at increasing my capacities overall, just upgrading things with orange belts, upgrading machines. But one way to make life easier and upgrade as well is being able to have, you know, the new modulars and stuff, modules. I haven't even touched modules yet, but he does require them a lot. It requires the boards, tin, copper, so it requires everything we have for those, and then you have the different mechanics. Now, he looks like he keeps all of them exactly the same, which is actually pretty amazing because guess what? That means we don't have to change the recipes each time for them. So I got to set one of these up, I guess. Oh, this one's a modular logic board. Ooh, this one's 4. But yeah, these ones aren't too bad. They're everything we have, so I might actually do that off camera and see how that goes. And it'd be cool because I wouldn't mind even just getting one decent beacon, put it down by the oil down there, and get it sped up or whatever. But either way, yeah, I got lots to do, and I will continue working on the base here, and we'll be back to show you more and maybe do a bit more too. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see wonderful people next time.